Hi, today we are going to talk about Noor and the Library of Briggs. Let's go to the story. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by green fields and winding paths, there lived a young girl named Noor. Noor's family was poor, their small house was simple, and they could not afford many of the things other families had. While some children carried a new backpacks and shiny books to school, Noor carried her notebook in an old cloth bag. But Noor possessed something more valuable than money. She had a dream. She believed that education could change her life. Every day, Noor studied with all her heart. She listened carefully in class, completed her work, and always asked questions. She loved learning more than anything else in the world. One day, her teacher told the class about a library in the nearby town. A library? Noor whispered excitedly. The teacher smiled and said, Yes, a place filled with books, knowledge, and endless opportunities. From that moment, Noor could not stop thinking about it. The town was miles away, but every Saturday morning, Noor woke up before sunrise and began the long walk to the library. The road was dusty and sometimes difficult. The sun was often hot, and the journey took hours. But Noor never complained. With each step, she reminded herself, Every step brings me closer to my dream. Finally, she would arrive at the library. The moment she walked through its door, she felt as if she had entered another world. Towering bookshelves stretched towards the ceiling. Books filled every corner. Stories, discoveries, invention, and dreams waited on every shelf. Who spent hours reading. She read about scientists who changed the world. She read about doctors who saved lives. She read about inventors who refused to give up after failing many times. Every book taught her a lesson. Every page gave her a hope. Years passed. Noor became one of the brightest students in her school. But not everyone believed in her. Some people laughed. A poor girl becoming a doctor. That's impossible, those words hurt. Yet Noor refused to let doubt steal her dream. At night, while others slept, she studied by the light of a small lamp. When she felt tired, she opened the another book. When she felt discouraged, she opened the another book. When others doubted her, she believed in herself. Her determination became stronger than every obstacle. Then one day, something wonderful happened. Noor earned a scholarship to study medicine. Her family cried tears of joy. The little girl who once walked miles just to read books was now on her way to becoming a doctor. Medical school was not easy. There were long days and difficult exams, but no never forget the lesson she had learned from the library. She worked hard, she stayed focused, and she never gave up. Finally, after years of dedication and perseverance, Noor graduated as a doctor. When she returned to her village, people gathered to celebrate her success. The same village that once doubted her now looked at her with admiration. Children pointed and said, One day I want to be like Noor. Noor smiled. She knew her journey had changed her life, but she wanted to do something even more important. She wanted to help others achieve their dreams too. Remembering the library that had inspired her, Noor used her savings to build a beautiful library in her village. Soon, children filled the rooms. They read books. They learned new ideas. They discovered their own dreams. One afternoon, a young girl approached Noor and asked, Do you think someone like me can achieve something great? Noor gently placed a book in her hand and said, Greatness does not come from where you start. It comes from believing in yourself, working hard, and never giving up. The girl smiled, and in that moment, Nuru saw herself in the child. Years later, the village library became a place of hope, learning, and inspiration. Many children grew up, become teachers, doctors, engineers, artists, and leaders. And it all began because of one little girl refused to let her circumstance decide her future. Noor's story reminds us that dreams are not measured by wealth, talent, or background. They are measured by courage, determination, and the willingness to keep moving forward. From this story, we can learn your circumstance do not decide your future. Education, hard work, and determination can make any dream come true. So keep learning, keep dreaming, keep growing. Thank you.